Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Dowden in the building. Good evening.
Good evening, good evening.
The Asia man in our picture, and Asia say are great this evening. Asia say, yeah, nice, okay, hey.
Good night.
Good night.
Evening.
No, not even good night. You don't see the time?
Yeah, no, evening, 6 o'clock.
Mm-mm. You don't see the time? Nobody don't see the time. What time class start?
5:30.
5:30.
Okay. It's 6 o'clock now. All right, I apologize here. And I still cannot get on to my computer. I'm actually connecting from the cell phone, and I've had this issue from about 11 o'clock this morning, and to my mind, it was Excelsior's Wi-Fi that was giving the problem, but clearly it is not. I just can't seem to pair my computer at all. I mean, I'm using another Wi-Fi, but I just cannot get onto the internet. Oh Lord. Mm. Ah, I really don't know what else to do because I tried all of today. I figured more than less that it would sort itself out. But not happening. I don't know what is happening. And I'm trying to figure out if I've ever used this Wi-Fi on the computer before. I don't know. It just all right. I'm unable to share, guys. All right, let me turn off the Bluetooth from here and see if it makes a difference. Like seriously, I don't know. Mm-mm. All right, hold on, guys. Hold on for me, guys. Ay. All right. Uh, did I give you homework? Did I give you homework the last time around?
No, sir. Not that I can recall.
Yeah, man, I'm almost sure I did.
We just did solution. We did
No homework.
Did I not ask you to go and do the variance and standard deviation of the first question? You remember I worked through the variance and standard deviation of one of the questions with you? Did I not ask you to do that for the other question? Let me know because that was my intention, but I don't know if I'd verbalize it.
Sir, never already did that.
I didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
And that's
I was
understood.
saying if we did.
Say it again, Dan.
I was saying I already did that.
No, man, there was one question. the second question I gave, oh, you weren't here for the first question. The second question I gave regarding the days, the question that was relating to the days that I
The
worked with
mean
last time.
number of days.
Right. We did the variance and the standard deviation of that one. But I was asking, and I spoke to you about it, you know, because I'm sure Michael says, Dan, I will send it to you. Daniel, I'll send you the stuff. Did he not say that in class?
Sir, Michael sent me, but at the same one, what they doing a class tonight, and we already do the standard deviation. We do all the questions already.
No, man. What he should have sent was the first question. Is he here though?
Who?
Michael.
Yeah, man, he's here and responding in the chat. Him say, yep, you did. And yeah. So
Yeah, man, because I'm almost sure that based on what we're doing, I was saying to you that go ahead now and do the very first question we got, that we did the mean, the mode, and the median of the group data. Remember, we were the ones who grouped the data. And then now I was asking if you could go ahead and do the calculation of the variance and the standard deviation from that one, because I didn't have any other at the time to give you. All right. So that I can try and troubleshoot what is happening with me here with this thingy bob, I'm going to ask you to, that very first question we looked at. Anybody remember the first question? Just trying to remember. Hold on. I think I the one that we had to do the tally. Anybody remember the one that we had to do the tally on our own? That's the one I'm talking about.
I'm gonna send it right now.
Please and thanks. If you could just send it to the group so that you know, persons can be reminded of it. I'm going to ask you to work on that one for me, please. I really apologize for tonight. I saw this happening from about 11 o'clock today when I was in a meeting and I'm trying to use a computer and it wouldn't connect to save my life. Oh, come on. All right, send it for me, please, Michael. And are my instructions clear? Everybody understand what I want them to do for me? I want you to go ahead and calculate the variance and the standard deviation of this new set of data that we're talking about, following the calculations that we did the last time around. Hopefully by then I can connect with my device. All right.
Check your email.
All right. Thank you, Papa.
sir, so you say calculate the what?
The variance and the standard deviation.
Variant and okay.
So what we're going to be doing is to extend the columns that we have, the table that we have. X minus X bar squared. Anybody remember? Oh no, we're
Yeah, man. Sir, but now we can talk about. Yeah, man, remember.
All right, cool. Do the thing for me, please, quick and fast. I'm trying to sort out my system here because I really don't know what is happening.
Sorry, this is the first question.
How you guys going? Are you finished with the question? Okay, thanks. Who is this? Who is this writing? I'm seeing. Very good. I'm still having difficulties trying to connect my system, but I'm seeing work going on. Very nice.
So we're supposed to write on the board or something?
Yeah, well, I'm seeing work being done, so I would.
Where?
It's on the screen. Look at the screen.
We're supposed to do this question?
Dan, are you with us?
Yeah, I was asking what are we supposed to do, but nobody answer.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Remember, I said that I wanted you to look at the first question, and then Mikey said he was going to share the screen. I mean, share the information, and then he said that it was in the group. Yeah, man. So we're calculating variance and the standard deviation of the first bit of word that we got using our group data. So this is what is on the screen. So that is x squared f. So you have to square x and then times it by f. Then you can have x minus the mean, which is x minus x bar. And then we have x minus x bar all squared. And then we have the frequency times f minus x bar all squared.
Odin, for the first column,
Yes.
the x raised to the power 2 times f. You'll get for the first one. The class 50 to 59.
Get 2,970.25. When I get that?
Yeah, 2,970. I will get free
0.25.
second. 0.275,
0.25.
25.
Then
And
the
the
second one, I got
121.
29,121.75.
Alright, good. So we this. We see them big figure you're reflecting.
And that me did that one that
And then we look for the number and we say it's supposed to right.
You guys need to stop it, right? You need to stop it, and you'll continue working. You guys are finished?
Almost, sir.
All right. I still can't get on to this stuff. I'm just kind of feeling very annoyed that I don't know, I can't connect at all. All right. When we finish, let me know, please.
All right, sir. I tried my best.
All right. Good job. What about the rest of you?
Almost finished, sir.
All right. 2 more minutes?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
All right, 2 minutes gone, you know. And right about now, I kind of feel very unproductive. Say it again, Dan.
Ready?
Yeah, I kind of feel unproductive because this I just don't understand how it does stop. Hmm. All right. I was not even able to write, if you know what I'm talking about. Not even as much as that. All right. Insert. It is a miserable day. Nothing seems to be working for me. All right. So you're supposed to be having. You have what? Remind me. What was your midpoint again? I'm not seeing.
Midpoint 72. No. The midpoint is
8.5.
Mm-mm.
man, so the midpoint, yeah, man. 54.5.
54.5.
Yeah, 64.5.
So x
How
squared
much?
times 54.5 is a midpoint. All right. So
There's
I'm not.
54.5.
The midpoint is 54.5. You don't agree with that?
So I'm trying to remember how we got that. Oh, it's right there. So sorry.
The upper
I
bound
see it,
plus the lower
sir.
bound divided by 2, right?
Yeah.
Then it sound concerning than that.
Me, there's
What
something
what
wrong
what
with
what is it? Huh?
maybe
Dan?
my table is wrong then, sir. I don't know.
Sorry, what did you say, somebody?
I was saying that I guess my table is incorrect.
All right, question.
Mhm.
It says x square f. X square f.
Yeah. Mhm.
What is the midpoint?
54.5.
Right, and the midpoint is denoted as x. So x squared is going to be 54.5 square. And you're going to times it by the frequency.
Times 1.
Which is 1. So we're going to get 2970.25.
Yeah, for the first one.
We're not hearing you. You sound low.
I'm saying for the first one, first what a row.
Yeah, the 54, the first column. Yeah, the first row. Yeah. 54.5 square.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
then you
got.
times it by the frequency.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
So you say it a bit wrong then. All right. And then no.
Sir, you just said the midpoint is 54.5
But it is 54.5.
for the first one.
Yeah, look on the table.
Yeah, I was probably getting confused.
Okay. And then no, the second midpoint is going to be 64.5. And that is going to be
Mhm.
squared times the frequency. And the
Which is
frequency is
7.
7.
Mhm.
And I get 29,121.75.
Same.
All right. And then 74.5 square. 74.5 square
Times
times
4,
the frequency, which is 4.
which is
22,201.
yeah.
And then 84.5 square times 3. Whoa. 84.5 squares times 3. 21,407, 2,400, 21,420.75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 94.5 square times 1, 8930.25.
Yes, sir.
Right.
The table are good.
And then now
You
it's
murder
going to be
now?
x minus x bar. What was x bar again? Because I can't bring up the
72.
table. How much?
72.
X bar was 72.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Scroll up. Let me see something on that table, please. On that paper.
It's up on this one. See it here. You seen it?
No, scroll up. Let me see something.
No, it's actually a photograph, you know,
Right
so you
there.
can't scroll up.
Oh, it's a photo.
You
So
see the, you
what-
seen the other share?
And I'm seeing one share.
Hold on, I'm gonna go to it. Here it is, 72.
Oh, so it was a flat 72. Oh, that's why the numbers are so
Yeah.
big. It's a flat 72. All right. I thought it was 72 point something. All right. Can I go back to the other share, please? Thanks. So it's going to be x minus x bar. So it's 54.5 minus 72. I get, sorry. I was typing somewhere else. 54.5 minus 72. I get negative 17.5.
Yep.
And then I'm going to square that. So I'm doing two columns at the same time.
Yeah, square that you
Okay.
get 306.25.
306.25.
Yeah.
Alright.
Good. 64.5 minus 72 is equal to negative 7.5.
Yes, sir.
I record that, square it, I get 56.25.
Wait, sir, can you go back again, please? I got 54.5 minus the 72. I get negative 17.5, right?
Yeah.
7.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
74.5 minus 72 is equal to 2.5.
Yes,
And
sir.
2.5 squared is 6.25.
Yeah.
And then what is this one here now? Is what is that? 94.5?
84.5. Then
84.5.
94.
84.5 minus 72 is 12.5. 12.5 squares is 156.25.
Yeah.
Good. What is the other one you said now, Dan?
Now I'm saying the next one would have been 94.5.
94.5 minus 72 is equal to 22.5. Square that, I get 506.25.
Yeah.
All right. And that's the end of that, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I don't have the records in front of me, but one of the things I can say is what the 94.25, oh Lord. The 94.25, what's the frequency on that again?
1.
So when I multiply f times x minus x bar all squared, that answer is going to be 506.25. Agree?
Yes, sir.
506. Yep. Correct.
All right. I do not have the other values because I wasn't writing them down because I'm not. So what you do for the last column now is the value that you get for x minus x bar, you're going to multiply that by the frequency. So the first one should remain as is because the frequency there is 1. The second
sir.
one, you're going to multiply x minus x bar all squares. Let me see if I can do that quickly. X is going to be 64.5
393.75.
minus 72
Sorry, you
equal.
lost me again, sir.
So we're doing the last column pass.
Yeah, I get that, but in terms of like how it's calculated, that's the part where I get lost.
So the
X.
second to last column, you just times it by the frequency.
Right. Not the second to last.
The
The
last
second to
one.
last column is the x minus x bars, and you square it
And you
together.
square it. So what you
Oh.
do now, you get that other column now, you're just going to multiply that, the x minus x bar all squared by the frequency.
Okay.
So that second row, with the frequency of 7, I get 393.75. You all right with that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, 74.5 minus 72 equal 2.5 square. That times 4. The other one I get 25.
Yes, sir.
That one was at
Sorry, I
84.
round them up.
No, it's just I don't think
No,
this
that one
calculated.
they just 25. No point. No.
We get 24.8.
Oh yeah.
24.2. Check that again.
We'll check it again.
And the other value done you say that it was 84.5.
Repeat that, sir.
The other value was 84.5.
The other value.
Other midpoint value.
Yeah. Yes.
84.5 minus 72 is 12.5. 12.5 squares is equals to 156.25 times, what's the frequency there? 3?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I get 468.75.
Yes, sir.
All right, good job. So it looks like we have everything there. Who else is here that is not talking? Oh, it's Asia. You all right, Asia?
She was asking which topic this was called again.
Standard
Okay.
deviation and variance.
All right, no. So having done that calculation, what are we supposed to do now?
The variance and the standard deviation.
Mm-hmm.
I got 106.25 for the variance, and the standard deviation was 10.307. Some bag numbers.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the 106 for the variance.
When it's sum f, what is the sum of the last column? F times x minus x bar all squared.
1700.
Everybody agrees with that 1700? Guys, Michael and Paz.
Sir, may I make some
Sir,
corrections?
Mr. Long.
Yeah, because
Michael, if you make correction and you get the variance.
well, me get it. I don't know how it correct, but me get it.
So what you do?
We have the formula when Sir give for check. It may use and get
Which one of them?
the sum of x.
X squared times f.
Yes.
Then you're
Divide
right then,
by
because you can just say the 1700 divided by 16 and you still get the 106.25.
Yep. Me get that. Me get that. That much me can tell you. Me get that.
So you talk for the standard deviation?
Me get it for variance.
No, me I say, me I ask you if me ask you if you did get
Oh,
the
me never do the
standard
deviation.
deviation.
No, me never reach it.
But Mikey, I'm
remember-
concerned though, Mikey, because you're not getting the sum of the sum of the last column, f times x minus x bar all squared. What did you get? Dan says we get in 1700. What you get? Pause, what you get?
Me I work
Sir,
back
that is when you add up everything.
everything, yeah.
Yes.
Me I work back
Yes,
that
sir.
little part there. Hold on, me soon get to that.
Sir, is that me do something wrong then?
Wait, what is your sum?
For the last column, that it look like I'm having a problem with, because when I add it up, I don't get that same number.
What are you getting?
1,448.25, which is off.
And based on my screen sharing, I am unable to even see where it is that you've gone wrong. All right, what I'm
Sir, I
gonna do
think for the part where I feel like I went wrong was the calculation of the last column. That was the issue.
How much you say get pass?
1,448.25 for the sum of the last column.
Yeah. So you can just go back through to call number them to see which one they may get wrong. So the first one would have been 306.25. You have that?
Would have been what?
306.25.
Yeah, I have that. Negative 306.25.
Where is the negative?
cannot be negative, it has to be positive, and that's the problem. Because when you square a negative number, and that's why we square it.
Oh,
Whenever we square a number, it has to be positive.
I get
They
for
say
next one now then?
you say x minus x bar will give you some negative numbers. But the x minus x bar square, every one of those numbers must be positive.
so it would have
X
been
minus x,
306.25.
Right.
but hold up though, hold up.
Yes, sir.
X minus x bar, you may be able to get some negative values. But when you square x minus x bar, all of those values must be positive. And when you multiply it by the frequency, you must get an even bigger positive number. So you shouldn't have any negative numbers there.
Yeah, okay, understand, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The second one I was getting 393.75.
Yeah.
Okay.
The third one?
I got 25.
Yeah, the fourth one?
$468.75.
Yeah, and the last one?
506.25.
Mm-hmm.
Out
Okay.
of those 25.
The first one, yeah.
Sir, me see my error.
Your error that you're getting negative values and adding them as well.
No, sir. Let me tell you my error. My error is that me actually a square again the x minus n column. I get a larger number. However, when you work back the variance, it go back to it actually calculate the variance because basically it's a square. So it work it back to it, but let's see what I'm going. So
So you
I
get the
should,
sum, you get the sum to be 1700 like Dan.
then yeah,
Yes, sir. I
correct.
got that too. Yeah.
You got it? No.
Yeah.
All right.
Sir.
So this exercise for sure was very useful so that you know you're not supposed to get any negative values there in those last two columns. Because the mere fact that you square a negative value, it must be positive. When you square a negative value, it must be positive.
Yes, sir.
Right. So yeah, so it
indices.
is very important that we spend time on the table. The table is when it give us the most I would say about 75% of the marks is going to come from the table. Because it's everything from the table that you're going to be extracting the sum in order to get the variance and then just to plug in the stuff. Because what you can do, that sum that you get, what was the frequency? What is the sum of the frequency again?
16.
16.
Divide the 1700 by 16 and tell me what you get.
One 106.25.
Mm-hmm.
And when you set the square root, so that was your variance?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
right.
sir.
Right. So that's what I'm saying to you. So once you get that sum, just divide it by the frequency and you have the variance. Square root, I can't tell you what to get now. Can't get to
11,289,000.
square root.
10 points.
Square root, not square.
10.30.
10.30 sounds like a correct answer. That is going to be your standard deviation.
10.3.
Yeah.
Right. That is going to be your standard deviation. And then now, come next class. So you have to practice this, guys. You have to practice it. Practice a column heading. Know when you get you have your group your class width. You're going to have your midpoint. If it is that you get the raw data, you're going to have tally. If you don't get the raw data, you're just going to have your frequency. What next you're going to have? You're going to have your x times f. Then now when you get if you're asking for variance and standard deviation, you're going to have your x squared times f. You're going to have your x minus x bar all squares. And then you have the frequency times x minus x bar all squares. So do the calculation, make sure that your table comes across beautifully. Double check your table, because if the values are incorrect in the table, it means that everything else is going to be wrong.
Yeah, really.
And once you have everything in your table, just remember to study your columns. Study the columns that you're going to need for the stuff, and to get that information hot, so that when you do your calculations, you know that everything come out. So if everybody is doing the calculation correctly, everybody should get the same answer. So when I look at it and I glance at my sum of the frequency times x minus x bar all square, I suppose this is 1700. The mere fact that I look and say 1700, me not check nothing more, because it means that you would have been correct, because my answer would have been the 1700 as well. All right. And then
Yes,
now
sir.
you just extract the data, divide by what, and do your stuff. Now, for next class, God's willing, I'm hoping that not hoping, I know I definitely have something. What we are going to be doing now is the interpretation. How do we interpret? What does that 10.3 saying to you? Right? So it's for us now to interpret the data, and that's what we're going to spend some time on Thursday. It's not Thursday. Yes, Thursday, to look at, while I will be moving on into something else. How many of you are actually reading through your Edicasoft?
I read through it the last time I went, and it was last week, and I started reading through Unit 1.
I started.
Right. So thank you for that honesty, because I've seen the data myself. Some of you are yet to.
When I know not the sir, so we have to do it more often.
Right.
Sorry, this is on Edicasoft?
Every single thing is on Edicasoft. Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Right? But guess what? I feel though that you are getting a little bit more comfortable with this. It's just that, you know, the use of the calculator and is part of the problem. When you square in a negative number, always put them into parentheses. And once you do that, you're good to go. All right? But I don't want to keep it from the other class, so we will continue.
So you have any more questions can share?
I am going to be looking for a question or two so I can send off to you.
And also, sir, just to confirm, sorry, the width would have been 10?
Yeah, this one is 10, yeah.
The width is 10, yes. And remember, I sent anything in the group and tell me thanks here, or else we're not going to send nothing more. Because I sent you the summary last class and nobody said thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a million.
Yes, all my time with the
summary, please.
So they can have it. Yeah, man. I must say thank you here.
The summary, trust me, the summary there is nice. But sure, me did say thanks. But no, I'm going to say thanks.
All right, all the best. Take care.
All right, sir.
Remember to send the summary, please.
Yeah, man, I do it right now.